You can see this is part of the roof right here as well. It's this metal that is thrown all over Griffin. There is all kind of insulation in about every tree from here to where you saw Bo Beth over on Old Atlanta Road. That's where we actually came into town. That is now all blocked off. This area did have traffic in it, but right now I can tell you that Spalding County and Griffin police have this entire area on lockdown. They are giving escorts to the power companies who are coming into town to try to get some of these lines taken care of. And right now, it's not an issue of turning the power back on, because that is not going to happen. They're trying to get these poles taken down and get new poles set. If you've been through a tornado, you know afterwards a lot of those poles are all leaning one way or the other if they've not been snapped. And that is what Old Atlanta Road looks like, was just to my right here. The entire street, all of the power poles are all leaning towards the roadway, which if we get any wind or anything, those could come down. That's the concern tonight. Is while, again, the tornado did come through here, obviously the National Weather Service will confirm if it was a tornado, but we talked to a man who saw it, and he was flipped upside down in his truck, who said it was a tornado, and from this damage, it definitely looked like one came through here. But again, you can see here behind me, this is the back area of the Hobby Lobby. The entire roof is off of this. You can actually see inside it if we had a drone or from the air, which we will likely have our chopper overhead tomorrow, where we'll get our really first daylight look at the actual damage here in Griffin. But we can still hear the sirens. We can still hear all of that noise happening behind me. It's kind of hard from this area because, again, water is flowing from the roof here where a pipe has burst. But the main thing is going out of the house. The individuals like this, they're walking as well down streets because they cannot get to their homes even if they wanted to, because Spalding County and Griffin police have the areas blocked off. But tonight, again, it's not about bringing power back on. It's just about making sure the lines that are down are not live, and then the process of fixing those power poles so they can get power restored in the next couple of days. But for one thing is sure, obviously people are driving through here even though they see me in the parking lot. So this is what we're dealing with too, people trying to drive through this area to get one place or the other. But what we can tell you is, while they might drive through here, they're not going to get anywhere. You'll likely see them come right back here because Griffin police are yelling at these people to stay off the road and don't come back here. There's really no reason to be in the parking lot of Hobby Lobby unless you are a journalist. As you see, most of the people here are showing people the damage here. But Jennifer and Ron, I can tell you this, the only way really to describe Griffin at this point, it is a war zone around West McIntosh, Old Atlanta Road, and that's just what we can see here at night. I think when daybreak happens on on 11 Alive Morning News, it is going to be a lot clearer picture of just how much damage and how long this twister was on the ground here this afternoon.
Yeah, that video really does paint a very clear picture, and you pointed something out there, Cody, that if you don't need to be in the area, if you're not a firefighter, if you're not a first responder, stay away, let them do their job, don't get in their way, and don't get your family hurt as well. Cody, thanks a lot. We'll check back in with you a little later on.